Although we mentioned that chemistry is not all about mixing things in the laboratory, but remember that we also said chemistry is an experimental science, and a laboratory is required in order to carry out chemistry related scientific inquiries successfully. Welcome, chemists, to another session on chemistry with Tanima. I am Gambari Aminat, also known as Tanima, and today we will be discussing an introduction to the laboratory. But before that, I have a gift for you at the end of this video, so make sure you watch it till the end. A laboratory can be defined as a space, a room, or a facility where scientific experiments, inquiries, researches are conducted. It is typically equipped with specific apparatus or specialized tools in order to carry out successful experiments. So, what is laboratory apparatus? Laboratory apparatus are tools that are used by scientists to carry out scientific experiments in the laboratory. We have various types of laboratory apparatus, and each of them have their specific uses in analyzing samples, measuring quantities, and carrying out experiments. Let's quickly take a look at some of these laboratory apparatus. Identification of some laboratory apparatus. Number one, beaker. Beaker is a flat bottom cylindrical container with a lip for easy pouring of solution. It is used to hold solution, mix, stir, and heat liquids during experiments. Number two, test tube. Test tube is a narrow cylindrical rounded bottom tube used for holding small amounts of samples during qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis is a method used to identify presence or absence of substances or properties in a sample without measuring their quantities. It is used for mixing, heating, and observing reactions. Number three, measuring cylinder. Measuring cylinder is a tall, narrow, graduated container with a volume scale. It is used for accurately measuring the volumes of liquids or solutions. Number four, pipette. Pipette is a slender tube with a tapered tip. The liquid is drawn into it by suction and retained by blocking the other end. It is used for accurately transferring small volumes of liquid from one container to another. Number five, burette. Burette is a long graduated glass tube with a stopcock at the bottom. It is used for precise measurement and dispensing of liquids, especially during titration experiments. Number six, dropping pipette. Dropping pipette is a very small narrow tube similar to pipette. It is used for transferring solutions or reagents that are required in drops during an experiment. Number seven, conical flask. Conical flask is a glass container with a cone-like body. That is, it has a flat bottom and cylindrical neck. It typically has a narrow opening with a lip for pouring solutions. It is also used to mix, retain, transfer, and heat solutions during experiments. Number 8. Retort stand with clamp. Retort stand is a metal frame with a heavy base and a vertical rod. The clamps are attached to the vertical rod and they are used to hold apparatus such as burette during experiments. Number 9. Desiccator. Desiccator is a sealed container that has a bottom section to hold a desiccant and a top section with a lid to create an airtight seal. A desiccant is a substance used to absorb moisture from the air and other substances. A desiccator is used to dry samples or store moisture-sensitive substances. Number 10. Spatula. Spatula is a small, flat tool with a thin, flexible blade made of stainless steel or plastic. It is used for transferring solid substances such as powders or crystals from one container to another. Number 11. Test tube holder. Test tube holder can be a rack or a clamp. A test tube rack can hold multiple test tubes upright, but a clamp can only hold one test tube at a time. A test tube holder is used to organize, stabilize test tubes and secure them in place during heating or other experiments and observation. Number 12. Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner is a metal tube connected to a gas supply with adjustable flame suitable for heating substances in the laboratory. Number 13. Wire gauge. Wire gauge is a flat sheet of woven metal wire or ceramic material. It is used to support glasswares during heating over a Bunsen burner. or other source. It reduces the risk of breakage or thermal shock. Number 14, tripod stand. Tripod stand is a metal stand with three legs on which a wire gauge is placed. It is used to provide support and stability for containers or glasswares during heating. Number 15, funnel. Funnel is a cone-shaped utensil with a narrow stem at the bottom. It is used for transferring liquids or fine-grained substances into containers with small openings without spillage or waste. It is also used to hold filter paper during filtration. Number 16, filter paper. Filter paper is a porous paper designed to separate solids from liquids or to clarify solutions by trapping suspended particles. It is also used to isolate precipitates from solutions. Number 17, stirring rod. Stirring rod is a long, thin rod made of glass or plastic used to stir and mix liquids or solutions in laboratory glasswares. Number 18, separating funnel. Separating funnel is a pear-shaped glass vessel with a stopcock at the bottom. It is used to separate immiscible liquids, that is, liquids that cannot mix. Example, oil and water. Number 19, reagent bottle. Reagent bottle is a glass or plastic container with a narrow neck and a screw cap or stopper. It is used to store or dispense chemicals, reagents, or solutions in the laboratory. It is labeled with the name of the reagent, its concentration, and any relevant safety information. Number 20, standard volumetric flask. A standard volumetric flask is a glassware that has a flat bottom, long narrow neck, and a round body with a single graduation mark. It is used for preparing and measuring precise volumes of liquid solutions, and it is also used to prepare standard solutions. With this, we have come to the end of this section of this topic. Watch out for the part 2 where we discuss the laboratory safety rules. Do well to watch the video, and I would await your suggestions on that video as well. Remember, I told you I have a gift for you at the beginning of this video. The link to that gift is in the description box below. Do well to check it out. It is a PDF that discusses more about the laboratory apparatus and expands your knowledge, even if you are yet to see or touch this laboratory apparatus before. So we have come to the end of this video. I await your questions and your suggestions in the comment section. Do well to like this video, drop a comment for me, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications as well. See you in the next class.